Both French media and French web users were theoretically banned by law to leak the results of the first round of the French presidential election before 8 p.m. Sunday. But foreign websites had no qualms in breaking this embargo. French-speaking media outlets in Switzerland, Belgium and also Spain were already releasing early estimates in the afternoon. Twitter users then took the figures and used coded messages to leak the results and thus avoid facing a fine of up to €75,000 for breaking a law they consider archaic. French web users had all sorts of fun relaying the early estimates on social networks. Tweets were posted under the hashtag Radio Londres, meaning London Radio, in reference to the coded messages sent from Britain by resistance fighters during the Second World War. Some communicated the early estimates by talking about the weather in Holland, referring of course to François Hollande, or in Hungary for Nicolas Sarkozy, as this was where his father came from. One of Marine Le Pen's codenames was Ocean, in reference to her Christian name. Some messages involved allusions to the worlds of sport or gastronomy. The socialist candidate was given the alias Gouda, as in the cheese from Holland, and the incumbent president was given the codename Goulash, as in the Hungarian recipe. Web users have been having a field day, even sparing a thought for the 10 people responsible for monitoring social networks using keyword analysis software. The system was set up by the French Polling Commission, which has since announced it's initiated legal proceedings over leaks observed on Sunday. Hackers have regularly targeted Bosun.com in recent years, but last week the US-based Chinese information site was forced to move to another hosting service after being hit by a major cyber attack. Its founder accuses the Chinese authorities of orchestrating the attack, believing it's linked to coverage of the affair involving Bo Xilai, former rising star of the Communist Party, recently removed from office. The internet has indeed significantly amplified this political scandal, which exposed leadership conflicts within the Chinese government. With the absence of official information, the online rumour mill has been spinning at top speed, disrupting the secretive culture nurtured by Beijing. The authorities have tried to take control of the situation by arresting web users, closing down certain websites, and implementing further restrictions on social networks over the past few weeks. The internet censorship system already in place is extremely strict. The Great Firewall of China blocks access to some of the world's most popular sites, including YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Hacker group Anonymous has protested this policy by launching attacks on hundreds of sites at the beginning of the month, including government web platforms. Their welcome pages were replaced by this message, offering advice for Chinese web users on ways to get around the censorship. These satellite pictures taken on April 16th show aircrafts from the Sudanese military stationed at the El Obeid air base not far from the South Sudan border. The images were supplied by the company Digital Globe and analysed by the NGO Sentinel Satellite Project, which was co-founded by American actor George Clooney to detect and deter potential war crimes in this oil-rich border region that both Sudan and South Sudan claim. According to the NGO's latest report, the conflict has become increasingly violent since the South Sudanese army seized Heglig on April 10th. Khartoum regained control of the area 10 days later following fierce fighting. As we can see in these satellite pictures dating from April 15th, the region's oil facilities have been badly hit, both sides blaming the other for the damage. Other images from the region appear to bear witness to the shelling and destruction reportedly unleashed by Juba's army in a Sudanese military base, where it would seem entire buildings have been razed to the ground. And the NGO continues to monitor from space army movements from both sides of the border. The aim is to protect civilians, and the system is already proving successful. Back in September, these satellite photos exposed columns of armoured vehicles heading towards the town of Kermuk near the Ethiopian border. The NGO was able to raise the alarm, meaning many residents were able to flee before the attack. People often say children grow up too quickly. Dutch dad Frans Hofmeester didn't want to miss out on one moment of his daughter's childhood, so he decided to film his little girl every week for the first 12 years of her life, a mammoth undertaking which he's edited down into this video. In under 3 minutes, we get to see Lotto grow from a tiny baby into a young teen.